So it's been a couple days since I've done the whole big rearrangement in this tank, and kind of just go over what all I did and things I added and things that I've rearranged. So this went a little bit alright. This area here, got my Galaxia on here. Recently purchased a pincushion as well as I put a little hermit crab in there as well. I got 2 more hermit crab for 2 of the other tanks, but I basically just wanted something to kind of pick at the rocks a little bit to help out the snails that are in there. They really don't do all that much, but they can get in some of the crevices that the snails cannot. And at the very least, if they don't want to eat it, they can at least get it into the water column and it will be filtered out. So I did put the my one main Galaxia right here. There was like a little hole back there in that piece of rock. This is also one of my new chalices, Bowser chalice that I got in auction, and that one looks really cool. I'm about to glue that down. And then Cyphastria rock went down here, and everything seems to be going kind of okay. I put the Gorgonian back in here, as well as glued that little Favia on it, and kind of scooted this over. And what else I did is I put one of my pumps right underneath the lip of this to kind of push more of the flow out this way, and then I added another one right here to kind of counteract that. They both kind of meet in the middle, and that's why this Gorgonian's kind of getting blown down right now, but everything else seems to really like it. I did knock off that main frag of green digitata that I had up top here, but I did find 2 or 3 other frags of it just lying on the ground, and so I just put those up on top. All of these are doing really well. This rainbow Montipora has its polyps out, and it looks like it's starting to encrust a little bit. I'm sure it'll be right on par with the sunset Montipora in no time. I did put the Symposium down here underneath this shelf. Might be getting too much flow. I might have to adjust it, but it seems to have its polyps out and be doing all right. So hoping I can actually start to grow that one because that's a really cool one that I like. All of the Ghanies seem to be doing really well, including my new one. Kind of have it at an angle right here, get it a little bit out of the flow, since the flow kind of gets a little rapid in this area right here with the 2 opposing flow patterns coming together. And then there was one rock that I actually ended up putting down below in the branching GSP tank, and it's going to be this one right here with the Blastomusas on it. And this one seems to be doing all right. It looks like it's kind of acclimating to this lighting schedule, because it was very different as an AI prime. So there's a ramp up and ramp down at the end of the day. That the Blastomusas, I've noticed, they will, in the top tank, they'll start closing up right before the lights go out, so they have really good timing. And that Favia seems to be doing all right. I put the other Favia over on that rock in the back, scooted over the Leptocerus rock that I have the toadstool on right now as well. It seems to be a little bit happier, but still not that great. The polyps aren't really out as much as I would like. Move this clove polyp rock over here a little bit, and so it could get some more light, and it seems like it's liking it and liking the extra flow as well. This beautiful ball of tumbleweed, bubble algae, seems to be going into die-off mode. I have been dosing just a little bit of hydrogen peroxide to the tank in order to combat that weird slime, possibly some sort of dinos or bacterial infection, and that seems to be working a lot. I don't see a whole lot of the slime around at all. I did another water change on this one and tried to suck a lot of it out, and it hasn't really been seen a whole lot since then. So hopefully I got rid of that. And moving on to the sunlight tank. Go ahead and take this off. So this one's doing all right. I did put another piece of live rock in there just to help seed it a little bit more. And this one doesn't, this coral, this skinny tree back here, doesn't really seem like it's getting a whole lot of light. So what I'll probably do is move it to this spot right here, because it is, that spot is getting a little bit of sunlight throughout the day. And if it's still not doing all that well, thinking about maybe putting a small light on here. I'm not quite sure yet. But yeah, this one's doing just fine. It's kind of interesting to see on, you know, some of the overcast days. We've had like a few in a row, and then when that happens, a lot of the diatoms seem to like die off and stuff like that when I blow the rock and try and get that into the filter and the skimmer. And then on sunnier days, it sort of pops up a little bit more, which I kind of expected. But I did put about 3 Astrea snails in there, and then I also put a hermit crab into this one as well. But overall, it's doing quite nice. Alright, so it's been about 4 days now, and I'll just kind of quickly go over what I got set up. Everything's looking pretty good in this tank right here. This pincushion urchin, which currently has a little toupee of green hair algae. He has been just staying on this one rock and just wiping it clean. Can't really tell in this light, but once it's like just the daylight on it, you can really notice a big difference of how much he's actually been able to gnaw off that rock. He's been doing a great job. And for the sunlight tank, I decided to put this AI Prime on there, and what I'm having it do is around this time, which is around 5 o'clock, it's starting to, it ramps up all the way up until 4 o'clock with some white lights, and then it slowly starts to go down into the blue spectrum for nighttime viewing. And I think I'm going to keep it that way for now. I dosed some Phyto last night, so I turned the skimmer off, but it is producing some very thick, I don't know if you can see that, very thick stuff coming out of there. So I'm very happy that I got that all tuned up. And I think the plan is to take water out of here, put it in here to help with the cycle, also take some of the nutrients out with the skimmer, and then I think what I'll start doing too is taking this water and taking it down here to this tank right here, which is doing pretty good. Pump needs a cleaning. It's got some algae on it, but yeah, these blastos are doing okay. I am going to move this toadstool that's on this Leptocerus rock. I'm going to move that to the sunlight tank and see how it does there. And these clothes polyps are doing all right, and that Favia back there is doing okay. It's hanging in there. It looks like it's starting to get used to the tank and its lighting and parameters and everything like that. And of course this branching GSP is just living its best life in here and really having a good old fashioned GSP time. So another thing, so this light right here used to be on the 1 gallon, and what I've done is I've put a new light on the 1 gallon. This is a Refi Uno, and what I've done is I have inverted the stand, or the whatever bracer, and I've flipped the brackets on the top side and kind of inverted it so it'll just sit right like that. Got the little power brick over there for now, but I'll probably mount that up underneath this. I do need to still go over the settings because it doesn't look like the GSP is fine, right? But the 2 Zoas are just not opening up. So I think that might have to do something with the lighting because they were opening up fine before. So I'll take a par reading and make sure my settings are okay. And while I have the par meter out, I'll do some par tests on my other tanks as well and see where they're going there. So I'll probably end this video now. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or comments in the comment section below. Later.